Many people live under a heavy, almost physical pressure, the sensation of having an entire future mapped out by parents or society before they've even taken their first step. This creates an agonizing internal conflict, the fear of disappointing the people who support you versus the quiet, persistent urge to chase a completely different passion. Weighing the safety of the known against the risk of the unknown determines which version of yourself you ultimately choose to be. This struggle spans centuries. Literature reveals that people have been wrestling with the same choice between duty and desire since the beginning of recorded history. We see this exact dilemma in traditional rural India through Sarojini Naidu's poem, Village Song. The poem is structured as a debate between a mother demanding her child stay and a daughter physically turning away from the threshold. To enforce compliance, the mother offers tangible bribes, highlighting the golden grain she has provided and the expensive jewels waiting to be worn. She then plays her strongest card, the promise of an arranged marriage, and the heavy, ornate reality of the glowing bridal robes currently in the loom. The mother uses the undeniable safety of societal duty to build what is essentially a comfortable cage for her daughter. Naidu communicates this feeling of claustrophobic persuasion through the poem's specific mechanical construction. This page shows an AABB rhyme scheme in the stanzas, anchored by the rhythmic repetition of the phrase, honey child, honey child. This repetition mimics a mother's rocking motion, a deliberate attempt to lull her daughter into submission. The daughter counters this with ethereal imagery, replacing the mother's heavy domestic vocabulary with lotus lilies and breezes. Her rebuttal rests on the idea that these worldly pleasures act as traps disguised as joy. This comes to a head in the poem's central metaphor, the laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. She uses this to argue that the safety and weddings her mother values are fleeting moments that inevitably lead to sorrow. To the daughter, the predictability of the village represents a form of captivity, no matter how comfortable the mother tries to make it. Ultimately, the daughter chooses the unknown wild, telling her mother that she must leave because the fairy folk are calling. And Naidu uses these fairy folk to personify our internal, authentic passions. Choosing personal freedom over societal expectation still requires the same immense bravery today that it did for the girl in the poem. Finding true harmony begins with the choice to prioritize your own path over the loud, safe expectations of the world.